হ্যালো, গুড মর্নিং এভরিওয়ান। সো আমাদের কেমিস্ট্রিতে করার কথা ছিল কেমিক্যাল বন্ডিং অ্যান্ড মলিকিউলার স্ট্রাকচার, আর একটা চ্যাপ্টার ছিল পিরিয়ডিক টেবিল অ্যান্ড ডি&এফ ব্লক। সো আমরা ফার্স্টে শুরু করছি কেমিক্যাল বন্ডিং অ্যান্ড মলিকিউলার স্ট্রাকচার। ওকে, তো এটা একটা এনসিইআরটি নোটস আছে। সো এই নোটসটা আমরা দেখলে আই থিঙ্ক সো সবার ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাবে খুব ভালোভাবে। সো আমরা বেশি কথা না বলে স্টার্ট করে দিই। কেমিস্ট্রিটা আমাদের যতই হোক, আমাদের ফিজিক্স, কেমিস্ট্রি এবং বায়ো তিনটেই খুব সাথে সাথে করতে হবে, যেহেতু 7 ডেজের একটা চ্যালেঞ্জ আছে। সো বেশি কথা না বলে স্টার্ট করে দিই ইন্ট্রোডাকশন থেকে। আ কেমিক্যাল বন্ড ইজ আ অ্যাট্রাকটিভ ফোর্স হুইচ হোল্ডস ভেরিয়াস কনস্টিটুয়েন্টস টুগেদার ইন ডিফারেন্ট কেমিক্যাল স্পিসিস, টু ফ্যাক্টর ডিউ টু হুইচ atoms contact with each other decrease in energy due to net attractive forces which are greater than repulsive forces, the tendency of acid noble gas configuration. So Cosel's-Lewis approach to chemical bonding. Cosel's-Lewis approach to chemical bonding. Atoms can combine by transfer valence electron from atom to another, or by sharing of valence electron in order to complete their octet or doublet. This is known as octet rule. By complete transfer of one more electron from one atom to another, this process is referred to as electrovalency, and the chemical bond formed is termed electrovalent bond or ionic bond. By sharing of electrons, these can occur two ways as follows: covalent bond and coordinate bond. Covalent bond, when shared electron contribute by the two combining atom equally, the bond form is called covalent bond. When these electrons are contributed entirely by one atom by shared by both, the bond formed is known as coordinate bond, also called dative bond. Covalent bond, the bond which is formed between two combining atoms of the mutual sharing of electron bond, is called covalent bond. These compound containing a covalent bond are called covalent compound. Formed as result of sharing of an electron pair between the atoms. Each combined atom contribute at least 2 electrons on shared pair. When two atoms share one electron pair, they are said to be single bond. When two pairs electron, they are said to be double bond. When combining atom say 3 electron pair, they are said to be triple bond. So Lewis representation of simple molecules. The Lewis structure is an valence electron represented by dots, and the atom are called Lewis dots structure. The Lewis dot structure provide a picture of bonding in molecular and ions in term of the shared electron and octet rule. Lewis represented by of few molecules ion are given in the following table. সো এখানে আমাদের মলিকিউলার আয়নগুলো দেওয়া রয়েছে, আর এখানে লিউইস রিপ্রেজেন্টেড আছে। আমরা এখানে কি বললাম, লিউইস রিপ্রেজেন্টেডে যে ডট রিপ্রেজেন্ট করবে, ঠিক আছে, ডট দিয়ে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করা হবে ভ্যালেন্স ইলেকট্রনগুলোকে। সো সেটাকেই আমরা কি বলবো, লিউইস রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন। এখানে এক্সাম্পলটা দেওয়া আছে, তোমরা দেখে নিতে পারো। Yes, each atom attain a configuration of helium, a doublet of electron. Formal charge is equal to total number of valence electron in a free atom minus total number of non-bonding electron minus half into total number of bonding electrons. Lewis structure of O3 may be drawn as: the atom has been 1 to 3. The formal charge is the central O atom marked 1 is equal to 6 minus 2 minus half into 6 is equal to plus 1. O atom marked 2 is equal to 6 minus 4 minus half into 4 is equal to 0. End of O marked 3 is equal to 6 minus 6 minus half into 2 is equal to minus 1. Formal charge help in the selection of lowest energy structure, number of possible Lewis structure for a given species. The Lewis energy structure is one with the smallest charge all the atoms. Limitation of octet rule. এই যে octet rule এর লিমিটেশন গুলো কি কি? The octet rule does not work in case of have a less than 4 outer electron, even if all outer electron are used to form bond and octet cannot be attained. This rule does not work in case of atoms which have an extra energy level that may accept electron and can be used for bonding. For example, PF3 obeys the octet rule, but PF5 does not. The rule does not work in molecules which have odd number of electrons such as NOCl2, nor doesn't explain why O2 in paramagnetic and has two unpaired electron. It is based upon the chemical interness of noble gas. However, noble gases like Xg and K are also combine of with O2 F2 form number of compound Xg F2 Kr F2 XzO F2 etc. Ionic or electrovalent bond. Ionic electrovalent bond. Ionic bond is electrostatic force of attraction between cation and anion formed by complete transfer of electrons from one atom to another so as attain a stable nearest noble gas configuration. Ionic bond is formed more easily between elements and comparatively and element with comparatively high negative value of electron gain enthalpy. The qualitative measure of stability of an ionic compound is provided by its enthalpy of lattice formation and not simply by achieving octet of electron around the ionic specific of gaseous states. Lattice enthalpy. The lattice enthalpy of an ionic solid is defined as the energy quality required as completely separate 1 mole of solid ionic compound into gases constituted ions. Factors affecting lattice enthalpy: charge on the ions directly proportional to force of attraction between ions proportional to lattice is enthalpy. Accordingly, lattice enthalpies of bivalent ions greater than uni bi or bi uni greater than uni bivalent ions. Size of ions: lattice enthalpy proportional to force of attraction between inversely proportional size of ions. Bond length. Bond length is defined as the equilibrium distance between the nuclei. Two bonded atoms in molecule. Bond length expressed in angstrom, and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 m, or in picometer 1 pm is equal to 10 to the power minus 12. The covalent radius is measured approximately as the radius of atom's core which is contact with the core of adjacent atom of the bonded situation. Covalent radius half of the distance between two similar atoms joined covalent bonded same molecule. The van der Waals radius represented overall size atoms which is include the valence shell or non-bonded situation. The van der Waals radius of half distance between two similar separate molecules in a solid. If a molecule is made up of 3 or more atoms, the average angle between bonded orbitals is known as bond angle. Bond angle gives an idea of distributed position of orbitals in the three-dimensional space around the central atom. A bond enthalpy is the amount of energy required to break 1 mole of bond particular type separate the atoms of gaseous state. It is called bond dissociation energy. It expressed in kg mole inverse. Hence average bond dissociation energy. Bond order. Bond order is defined as number of bonds between the two atoms in a molecule. Isoelectronic molecule and ions have identical bonds order. For example, if 2O2 2 minus they have a bond order on CO and NO plus have the order 3. Resonance structures. Resonance structure are the actual structure of the component is intermediate of various electron arrangement and is known as resonant hybrid. Various electronic arrangement are known as resonance structure and conical structure, contributing structure. The difference between the energy and the structure are more stable resonating from the is termed as resonance energy. Aligned features of resonance. All the contributing structure have same position atom, same atomic arrangement. All the contributing structure have same number of shared and unshared electron. Contributing structure have nearly equal energy. Polarity. Bond order: total number of bonds between the two atoms in all structure by total number of resonating structure. Polarity of bonds. Polarity of when bond is formed between two similar atoms, for example H2O2 Cl2 NO2 N2 for shared point of electron. Pair of electron is equally attracted by the two atoms. As a result, electron pair is situated exactly between the two identical nuclei. The bond so formed is called non-polar covalent bond. Now, polar covalent bond: in case heteronuclear molecule like HF, the shared electron pair between the two atoms gets displaced more towards fluorine. Since the electronegativity of fluorine is far greater than the hydrogen, the resultant covalent bond is polar covalent bond. Rule according to the Fuzzen's rule, the magnitude of covalent character in ionic bonds depends upon extent of polarization caused by cation. In general, smaller the size of cation, large is the polarizing power, greater the charge of the cation, greater is the polarizing power. Among two cation of smaller size, the polarizing power is the cation Nobel class configuration, and larger than cation Nobel class configuration, polarizing power of Ag plus, larger the anion, more that will be polarized. Polarizability. Valence shell electron pair repulsion, V is EPR theory. Shape of a molecule depends upon the number of valence shell electron pairs around the central atom. Electron pairs of the valence shell repel and one another, and order of repulsion. Electron pairs tend to occupy such a position and in space. The minimize repulsion of maximize distances them, where two or more resonance structure can be on a molecule. VAC per model of appreciable such structure. সো দেন সেকেন্ড পার্টে আমরা ভ্যালেন্স বন্ড থিওরি থেকে পড়বো। ও আজকে আমি মানে এখন ভ্যালেন্সিয়াল ইলেকট্রন পেয়ার রিপালশন থিওরি অবধি আমি কিছুটা ডিসকাস করে নিলাম, অ্যান্ড সেকেন্ড পার্টে আমরা ভ্যালেন্স বন্ড থিওরি থেকে আসছি। সো প্লিজ ভিডিওটা দেখবে এবং কমেন্ট করবে যে পরের পার্টের যদি নোট তোমাদের এই নোটটা যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে অবশ্যই পরের পার্ট নোটের জন্য কমেন্ট করবে, আর অবশ্যই শেয়ার করে রাখবে তোমাদের ফ্রেন্ডদের কাছে যাতে তাদেরও ভালো হয়ে যায়, তাদেরও হেল্প হয়। আর অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব তো করেই দেবে যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে, আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করলেই তোমাদের কাছে নতুন নতুন নোটস খুবই তাড়াতাড়ি পৌঁছে যাবে, আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করলে আমারও ইন্টারেস্ট মোটিভেশন বাড়বে তোমাদের জন্য ভিডিও আনার। সো থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান, পরের পার্টে দেখা হচ্ছে।